Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Another episode of the live stream. We're going to be cold calling today for the next 2 hours. I'm super excited to, listen, start doing this each and every single week. I love to connect with the audience. And this way I can actually show you how simple it can be to generate a lot of leads with ease, right? And actually we're coming out shortly with a brand new and improved commercial real estate sales script book. It gives you all the next steps, everything you're going to need to know about the process, what to say, what to do next. It really goes really in depth besides just the scripting. So you guys are going to enjoy that. Let's get back to the sale. I've already been making some dials this morning, but I'm going to get back to it. So let's rock and roll. And by the way, the best way to get some value out of these sessions is that you're also making calls, right? Like this is a great time for you to also load up the dialer, do it with me, right? Join me live and make some cold calls. Because listen, you can't get better at something that you're not doing, right? Like if you want to get better at riding a bike, you got to ride a bike. So if you want to get better at cold calling and prospecting, lead generation, you're going to have to make sure you get on the phone at some point. Listen, I remember when I was, hey, John,
We can help you.
I'm sorry, I was looking for John Van Orden. Okay, next, here we go. So, I remember at the very beginning of my career where I was told to make cold calls. I was told to make cold calls.
Will be recorded for quality assurance.
And I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I literally,
South Jersey Glassboro Division.
I told my mentor, by the way, I told my mentor I would rather open up a mall kiosk rather than making cold calls. I mean, that's how terrified I was of making calls. By the way, if you enjoy these live sessions, these live cold calling sessions, and want to see me do more, please give this a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm for more people to see it. This way we can help more people get better at cold calling. So please give it a thumbs up if you can, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We appreciate it very much. So, and I remember literally telling my mentor, I'd rather open up a mall kiosk than make a cold call. How silly is that in the mindset, right? It's just like, I would never open up a mall kiosk for just about anything. I don't even think that's a good marketing.
Silver Spot Cinema, located Met Square.
That's just not even a good marketing strategy. I never thought that, opening a small mall kiosk would be smart. I mean, maybe if you're selling smoothies, but definitely not if you're trying to sell real estate. I think that's a pretty silly concept
Thank
there.
you for calling iStorage. Space for what matters most.
All right, here we go. Again, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. It means a lot. In this session here, again, we're going to be continuing doing, hey, Bart. Well, that is Bart's fax machine. So we're going to continue doing this every single Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, the best that we can. Again, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already. We appreciate you following the journey. And I just want to provide you a lot of amazing value. Today, again, we're going to be cold calling. This is all over. We have a couple clients going through 1031 exchanges. They gave us some criteria. So we pulled a list of a few hundred. This list is 267 people who own very large properties, typically somewhere in the vicinity of like 2 minimum acres and 25 to 30 minimum 1,000 square feet. And we'll keep it rocking. Listen, the cool part about this business is you can sit down, you can relax, you can have a cup of coffee, put your feet up. You can do this from an air-conditioned office, and you can make a lot of money doing it, right? Like all I'm doing is just talking to a few people every day. So realize like the commercial real estate world is really simplistic for the most part. So hopefully we get some amazing calls today. I always like when we get great calls. By the way, in the chat, we're opening this up to free coaching. If you guys want some free coaching, in the chat box down below, put any questions you might have. How can I support you and your business this year? The more context, the better. I will answer every single comment.
This is Lynn.
Hi, Lynn. I was looking for the property owner of North Grove Street in Berlin, please.
Property owner of what?
North Grove Street in Berlin. I might have the wrong number.
Yep, wrong number.
No worries at all. Have a great day. I'm going to keep it rocking. Again, if you guys can give this a thumbs up, if you guys enjoy this type of content and want to see more of it, please give us a thumbs up. We would greatly appreciate it. Helps the YouTube algorithm. Again, we're calling properties all over the state of New Jersey. Today, specifically, my team calls properties all over the state of New Jersey, and now starting Florida. Trying to find amazing investment deals. And this is the philosophy. This is the strategy. This is the game. Every day, every single salesperson hits the phone just like I do. I hit the phones every single day, right? I'm never going to tell you to do something I don't do myself. So, hey, Frank. Going once, twice. Okay, on to the next. And just know, like, it's okay to move on, right? Like, you don't have to be like, trying to make every single lead, like, like squeeze at every single one, right? It's just, you want to get someone on the phone.
But the person you called has a voicemail box.
I do have voicemails that we leave automatically, callback messages that we have automatically. I'm pulling these lists from a software called Reonomy, which, by the way, fantastic software. If you've not yet checked it out, make sure you do get it. It is the best software to pull leads. Again, you can do something like CoStar or Crexy as well. Thank you, Ricardo. We appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Service. To leave a message.
We're going to keep it rocking. Good for you, Ricardo. It's amazing. If there's any way that we could support you, just let me know. You can ask any questions in here. Free coaching during these live calling sessions. Free coaching. So you can ask any questions you like. I'll be here to support you. And again, please give this a thumbs up if you can. Okay. A lot of my salespeople are sending me deals, so just taking a look. Cool part, again, like, think about how simplistic this can be, right? You break down your day as a real estate agent. Large portion of your day should be spent dialing the phones, generating leads. If you generate enough leads each and every single day, you generate enough opportunities, right? Hopefully decent deals.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Because decent deals get us paid, or actually great deals get us paid. Decent deals actually stay. Actually, that's the philosophy, right? Great deals get us paid. Decent deals are actually just kind of worthless. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of Route 47 in Delmont.
No.
Wrong number. All right. No worries at all.
Yeah.
All good. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye. All right. We're going to delete these numbers. By the way, I get wrong numbers. I get hung up on. I get told F you all the time. It's okay. We just continue to move on. So keep in mind that you generate enough leads every day, right? You hit the phones hard enough every day. You spend a few hours prospecting each and every single day. You're going to generate a few opportunities each and every single day. Some are going to be decent. Some are going to suck. Some are going to be good. Some are going to be great. It's just going to be a mixed bag depending on what, how many people you've prospected. Hey, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, George. My name is Henry. I was calling about your building on Matua Pike. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm just reaching out to you because I was reaching out because I run an investment company locally, and my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange.
I can hardly understand you. Slow down a little bit. I'm on a shop phone and I don't hear so well. So you're calling me for what reason?
Yeah, my name is Henry, and I run an investment company locally, and we're looking to move some money.
I'm not interested, Henry. I'm 80 years old and I'm ready to retire.
Okay, I mean, if you're going to retire, you might want to sell the building, right? All right, so listen. What we're going to do here is that we're going to call this guy back in about a week or two. It's important to note that, like, when you get these types of leads, like, listen, he literally just told me all the key things I'm looking for, right? 80 years old, looking to retire. Thank you. I'm definitely going to call you back. And the thing is that he doesn't know how we can best support him, right? Because imagine if he was able to retire with one, right, just the sale of the property, right? So just keep that in mind, that, like, when you're doing these types of calls, you want to keep it, like, you want to keep the stuff in mind, right? By the way, if you're enjoying this type of content, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet already. I'm just taking a quick note. Call back in 2 weeks. 80 years old and wants to retire, baby. On to the next. Okay, keep it going. So, and he probably even has, I think he probably occupies the building, right? I mean, he probably, from at least the conversation I had, at least from what I was understanding, he probably occupies the building. We could structure a lease back and make him super happy. But yeah, we'll call him back in like a week or two. Hey, Abraham.
No, this is Robert. How may I help you?
Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a property on Bellevue Avenue in Hamilton. I was looking for the property owner, please.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so my name is Henry. I run an investment company locally, and my partner and I are looking to move some money for tax purposes. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the building.
No.
No interest at all? I mean, even if we put a great market
I
price.
said, no, I said we would be amenable to selling it.
You would be okay.
This is
Understood.
in Hamilton, New Jersey.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. And just to clarify,
Yeah.
did you ever? I mean, I'm sure you've received phone calls like this in the past. I mean, have you ever received a number from somebody that you at least would possibly consider?
No.
Got it. So, I mean, have you ever thought about a price you might consider?
Not really, but we're happy to listen to an offer.
Okay. And then just
You're
to,
familiar with the building?
I mean, I've passed it by a few times, but I'm trying to. That's why I'm actually happy we got on the phone. I mean, would you be able to I mean, just to clarify two things. No, do you occupy the building or with the business, or is this just an investment?
Well, we occupy the building, and we started out there years ago with our wholesale business.
Okay.
Went up to New Philadelphia, had a couple million square feet. This building is used to store old crap or something. And we're starting to wind down. Well, there's a split again over the years. And we sold all our buildings in Philadelphia, so now we're leasing buildings. They went from $1.50 to $8. So we're just getting out of this business. So
I
we
understand.
don't need the building any longer. So we're definitely willing to sell it.
I mean, can you clarify the square footage of the building?
Off the top of my head, I think it's, I'd have to check it out. We have 160,000 feet. Some of it's on 2 floors. Some of it's newer buildings. Some of it's older buildings.
Got it. And then just to clarify, can you just I'm looking here online and I passed by the building a few times, but it's hard to clarify the address. Can you clarify the address of the building for me?
Yeah, but like on the tax bills and anything, is there an address or it just says,
Say it again. You said it was good for what? I'm sorry.
building? It's good for storage on 2 floors.
Okay. And again, you said it was around 160,000 square feet, just to clarify, correct?
Yes, roughly, and I have to confirm that. I'm giving you all rough numbers.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, obviously, I can
And,
confirm.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's 2 relatively new sections, and the rest of it's been there, I guess, since the building was built when they started making suits out there.
Yeah. Well, let's see it this way.
She's checking.
She's checking the tax records real quick.
Yeah, to see if we have some kind of address.
All good, all good. So, I mean, what kind of numbers have you thought about over the years, at least that you might consider for the building?
Yeah, we have not. Yeah, we're.
I see it here actually on the tax records. I actually, it doesn't even have really an address for it, but I have the building here, so I'm looking at it now. And again, just to clarify, do you occupy it right now? I know you said that you sold off a few that you occupy.
Yes, the building is occupied.
Got it. And what kind of business do you have there?
Let me bring this. Like I said, we're storage of excess merchandise from a wholesale distribution company.
Wholesale distribution. Got it.
So what I'm looking at is 131 Tilden Street.
Yep. Yeah, I see.
The lot that goes up to Bellevue Avenue.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, let's. I'm just curious here. I mean, what kind of price would you at least consider, at least thinking about selling the building for?
Like I said, we don't have a number. We'd be happy to listen to an offer.
Gotcha. I mean, have you had an offer in the past? I'm imagining for a number maybe that you declined.
This is going to be the last building we got rid of as we leave Philadelphia.
I get that.
This would be the last building.
Got it. Well, listen. I mean, and you're looking to like structure a lease back where you like we would structure a purchase and then a lease back for you and your business.
No, we would just sell it.
You would just sell it outright.
Yeah, we're going to be going out of the wholesale business, so we would have no need for the building.
Understood. So then, I mean, well, look, my partners and I can move some money as slow or as fast as you like. I mean, obviously, it comes down to a number, obviously, which I understand. What was the best email for you so I can put something in front of you and see if we can get an offer that might pique your interest? Okay, sounds great. And sorry, your first name again was? Robert. All right, awesome. Great chatting with you, my friend. My name is Henry. I will. Is it better to email you or text you? What do you prefer? Or a phone call? Okay, that's fine. Perfect. I appreciate you a lot, Rob. I will send you an email with my information shortly. We'll run some numbers. We'll see where we can be, and we'll take it from there. I mean, I am curious. Like, yeah, of course. And then just real quick before I let you go, I mean,
Sure.
you know, in regards to the building, because I'm imagining, I just wanted to clarify two things. I'm guessing you don't occupy the whole building, correct?
Actually, we do, except for the offices upstairs. We accumulated a lot of excess inventory, and we would dump it there.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Okay, got it. So you just don't occupy the offices above. Okay, and then you said it was around 150-ish thousand square feet, but it was 2 stories, correct?
Yeah. I'd have to clarify that.
I can clarify some of the information, just so don't go crazy. But I am curious to understand what your what numbers, because obviously I can pull from tax records online, and they're only going to have so much information.
Now, there's one other lot that goes with it, and that goes out to Bellevue Avenue.
Got it.
That address is 433 Bellevue Avenue.
Yeah, actually, I have that here. Actually.
You have that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So, all right. Well, look, I will. I'll get back in touch with you shortly. I see everything here. I mean, if again, if you got an offer, I mean, somewhere in the vicinity of like, $6, $7, $8 million. I mean, we're even in the ballpark together.
Absolutely.
Got it. Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna run some numbers because again, just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. We're going through about a $5 or $6 million 1031, and then we can, we'll run some numbers otherwise and see how close we can get to a number that can be agreeable for both of us. Okay. Because obviously, like, I don't know if you'd be open to me structuring it where we can get into an agreement. You have some time to get out, and then what we could do is, I'd love to be able to try to lease out the building. Just because again, like I don't occupy any of our properties, I just rent them out.
Right.
So we would, would love to, I don't know if you'd be open if the number made sense where we could structure it in regards to, because you don't want to lease it back. We would be looking for a new tenant, obviously, because banks obviously are not exactly obsessed with vacant properties.
No, especially now.
Exactly. So, all right, Rob, listen, I will, I'm going to get to work like I promised you, and we'll see what we can come back with. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks, Rob. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye. So this guy has, I'm just trying to look it up. Like it's like multiple addresses here. It's very complex to figure out exactly what we got here. And let me move the live stream really quick, guys. So 1 second. I set my live stream screen here. By the way, great call. 100,000 plus square foot warehouse building. Very interesting deal. Very, very interesting. And he's like telling me they're ready to sell it. They want to sell it. I mean, this is all, it checks all the boxes, right? This is what you look for. This is what you look for. And think about it like this, right? Like this is my philosophy. We think like an investor first. Okay. We think like an investor first, and we try to figure out how can we structure this and what price do we need to be at in order for this to be an unbelievable investment deal. Okay. Because like do this long enough and you analyze enough deals, you know what is a good deal and what's a bad deal, right? And if again, in the description down below, you'll actually see a property underwriting spreadsheet, which you can download for free. So check that out. But I want to be clear with you that when we're structuring these types of deals, like the whole goal here, the whole entire goal, when you get great leads like this, right? Again, this is a over 100,000 square foot warehouse where somebody's ready to sell the property. Okay. When you get these types of deals, I want to structure the deal, like when I make an offer, so that it's so good I could sell it for $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, or $10 million more than what I lock it up for. I mean, obviously, I don't think there's that much room in this deal specifically, but I'm pretty sure I could lock it up like at $1 million or $2 million or $3 million less than the intrinsic market value, right? So what I'm trying to do here is get such a good deal for my investors that they want to keep coming back to me because I can source good stuff, right? And all I'm doing is I'm sitting here in my house in Miami Beach, right? And I'm just making cold calls. So here's the cool part. Let's look up this property really quickly because I think there's going to be some cool information here. So just give me a moment. I'm going to look this up real quick. I'm going to talk it out while we're going through this. So I'm looking this up on Reonomy right now. Give me a moment. Let's see. It's a lot of acreage. I like it. Okay, yep, they've owned it for a long time. Let's see what this says. They don't even have a square footage. Gotta love it. So there's several buildings on this lot. Several buildings on this lot. And the cool part, actually, by the way, if you didn't know this, what you can do is you can pull the property up on Google, and then you can right-click, and then you can measure the roof lines. So I'm going to do that real quick. Give me a minute. I'm going to measure the roof here and see how big this building is. So bear with me. And listen, what I do here is that, I'm going to run some numbers. Like, think about how quick this is. I'm going to run numbers with you live. I'm going to show you exactly what we could do on this deal to make sense of it, okay? Watch. This will be really simple. So let me just measure it out for you. So we see how big this is. I'm measuring it out right now. So the measurements of this building. We just got a great lead on one of our very first calls here live. So I'm just quickly measuring it. Actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, but on Google Maps, you guys can measure the size of a building on Google Maps. It's a really cool function. You just have to right click and then you can literally just play around with it. It's pretty cool. Give me 1 second. I'm measuring one of the buildings. One of these buildings is how big here? We're looking at, come on. And here we go. Okay, so one building is 72,185 feet. Okay, and now that's just the overall roof lines. So and parts of this building are multi-story. Okay, so 72,000 feet for the one building. We're gonna X that out. The other building size is, let's measure this one out here. Oh, I got to right click. Hold on 1 second. It's really cool. Go to measure distance. So when you go to Google Maps, and you have to obviously look at it from like the top view, you can go to Google Maps and hit right click, measure distance. And then you can actually set up where you can measure out to the roof lines of any building you want. It's pretty cool. So now that and then the other building is 27,226 square feet. Call it 27, the other one's 72. Let's do one more. Let's see here. 1 second. Okay. I actually think that that's the only two buildings. Let me click later. 1 second. So we got two. He said there was a couple properties on the on it. Let me see here. I don't know. This looks like it all could be one building. And that structure goes all the way out to the front. Holy cow. Okay. So what we're going to do is that we're going to look back at the tax records and see if the owners are all the same. So what's happening here is that I'm kind of putting this all together, trying to put two and two and two together here and trying to make sure, I can see exactly, okay, got it. They sold this property. So this other building's not included. Cool. Yeah. So in Reonomy, you can kind of play around with the tax records. You can kind of get a gauge of what is what. So it's multiple different addresses. I'm going to write these few addresses down. Give me a minute, guys. So for one of the first leads we got today was a 100,000 plus square foot building in South Jersey. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to try to pull the other address real quick. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Just copying down all the addresses. I want to have all the information down so that my assistant can upload this right into the CRM. Okay, so 100K plus square foot plus second floor. Or that'd be bigger than 100,000. I think it's closer. He said it's closer to about 150,000 square feet. By the way, if you have any, thank you, David. I appreciate that. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, this is like free coaching. If you want to put any questions that you have in regards to your business, sales, negotiations, anything, underwriting deals, put it all in the chat. I answer every single question during these live streams. So we're going to go for 2 hours today. We're going to go to 12 Eastern. So please feel free to ask any questions. And please, if you guys enjoy this call, let's give this a thumbs up for 150,000 square foot warehouse on my second call today. So let's give this a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. 100,000 square foot, second floor for an additional probably like 30 to 50K square feet. Okay. And then we're going to keep it going. Listen, I got all their information. I'm going to run some numbers with my investor partners tonight and see where we come in at. Again, if you guys can give this a thumbs up for one of our first leads today was a 150,000 square foot warehouse. Who doesn't love that? And the guy's motivated to sell it. Really excited about that. Because then again, if I can get an offer, think about how cool this is. If I can get an offer on this building, I'm going to come back and probably offer this guy $4.2 million. Okay. $4.2 million. The building is 150,000, let's just say, or so square feet. Again, that's including a second floor. So 4.2 million divided by 150,000 feet. That's a $28 per square foot building. And watch how cool this is. What I do now is that I will, before I jump back on the calls, I'm going to do this really quickly. I'll jump to LoopNet. Watch how cool this is. You go to I'm going to type in the city. So you can type in the city, and I want to see what all of the other properties locally. Give me 1 second. My dialer is bugging out. Sometimes it doesn't like when I'm live streaming. Yes, I'm still here. Thank you, Mojo, for wondering or caring about me. I appreciate it. So what I'm doing here is that I'm going to look at what industrial rates are really quickly in the area. Right now, industrial rates, let me do this, cancel, zoom in. Okay, cool, remove boundary, here we go. Okay, so we're looking at a rate of, watch how cool this gets, guys. Watch how cool this gets. This is how you make way more money than brokering deals. This is what I like to think about. All right, so we're gonna do flex space industrial. We're gonna search in this greater area. We're gonna see what comes up. And everything just reset. That's fine. 1 second, guys. So what happens here is that I'm going to pull this up again, because what happens here is that I'm looking for lease comps. Okay, I'm looking for lease comps. I want to know what these properties are going for. Because think about how cool this would be, okay? I'm looking at lease comps right now, and right now I'm going to zoom in a little bit more because I only want to pull like really close lease comps. Okay, lease comps right now are like $8 a foot. I'm seeing $8 a foot, $8 a foot. Yeah, like somewhere between $8 a foot and $12 a square foot. Okay, $8 to $12 a square foot. Now, this is unbelievable stuff. 150,000 square feet times, let's say $7 a foot triple net is 1,050,000. Okay, 1,050,000. Okay, 1,050,000 triple net, $7 triple net divided by, let's do a 10% cap rate. Okay, because I can easily sell this thing at a 10 cap, is $10,500,000. So what I can do here is structure a deal with this guy where I offer him $4 million for the building. And in the contract, it says I get to lease out the building before I close. Okay. And what happens here is that I'm buying the building for $4 million. I'm going to try to lease it out for $7 a square foot triple net, which is really affordable. Okay. $7 a foot triple net. That means it's about $1 million a year net income, which means I can immediately then sell the building to another investor for probably $10 million. And I didn't do much. And there's very little risk because I don't have to close until the property is rented out. Okay. So very, very, very good deal. If we could get it locked up for that price. And matter of fact, I probably could pay somewhere in the 5-6 million range to still feel pretty comfortable. Because even at like, let's just say $5 million divided by 150,000 feet, you're looking at still about $33 a square foot rented out. Same thing, I could flip it for 10 million. So, anyways, this is what I think about first: is investor first, realtor second. So we're gonna move on to more calls, and that was just a good one. I like diving into stuff. If you guys enjoy this stuff, please give it a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoy seeing 150,000 square foot deal breakdown. This was a really cool one. I'm gonna see what we can do. Maybe what we'll do is on the next stream we can kind of do a follow up with this one. And try to see where we're at. But please give this a thumbs up if you can. And by the way, in the chat below, I want you to know this is free coaching. You can ask any question you like. I will answer every single comment. So please utilize this. Please feel free to put down any chat. Voicemail. You can give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you have not, you can put in the chat any questions you have. I'm just here to support you. Again, we're going to be live cold calling. Again, we got a great lead. That took a lot of time, but that's okay. But also keep in mind that, listen, one deal can be life-changing for your can be life-changing for your business, but also know it doesn't mean you're retired. So I got to keep making calls, right?
Hello?
Yeah, hey, Anthony.
Yes.
Yeah, hi, Anthony. My name is Henry. I was calling you about the building on North Broad. How you doing?
What are you calling about?
The building you own on North Broad Street?
I don't know any buildings, sir. You got the wrong person.
It sounds like I do. Okay, no worries. Thanks, Anthony. No worries. Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye now. Okay, we're going to keep it going. I really like this deal. The other thing to keep in mind, though, guys, is that, like I said, I'm not going to be retired off of one deal. I can make $2 million on a deal. It's not like I would be pretty happy for about a month. But it doesn't mean much, right? You still got to make more calls, right? It's not like you're never going to make another phone call ever again. So, and think about it, if you can do it once, that means you can do it 100 times a year. So that's really the amazing thing. That's why I'm obsessed with this industry. I mean, like, it's absolutely life-changing. I mean, think about it. One deal, you can make $1 million or more, right? Because you don't even need to broker the deal. Here's the crazier part. You don't even need to broker the deal. If it's that good, you raise money and you buy it and you flip it.
Hello. No one is available to take your call.
I'm dropping voicemails, by the way. So the cool part about this dialer, I'm using a software called Mojo Sells, which is a video coming out shortly about how to utilize it. I pull lists from Reonomy, and then I dive into Mojo. I put that list into Mojo, and then we just dial the list. We've made 36 calls so far. Not on the session, but so far for today. We got a list of 267. We're going to see how well we do. Please give this video. Hey, John. Yeah, hi, John. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building on Broadway. How you doing? Nothing's for sale. Okay, no worries. And then hangs up. Okay. Yeah, again, please give this a thumbs up. We're going to try to break. Our record last week was 20 before the end of the session. Let's see if we can break 20. I appreciate you guys doing so. Please give it a thumbs up. We just got 150,000 square foot warehouse where we can make over $1 million. That deserves a couple thumbs up. I mean, and again, getting that lead within the first few minutes is always amazing. It doesn't always work like that. If buyer commissions are no longer available.
You reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to change anything in the commercial world. The commercial real estate business is very, very different. There's very little regulation. There's very little rules. It's very different, which is why I like it better. There is so much scrutiny and regulation in the residential real estate world to protect the consumer, which makes sense. I mean, I can understand that. And it's also made it very difficult to do large investment deals like this.
It's been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
On the residential side. Like on the residential side, it's a very different game. It's very heavily regulated. There's a lot of laws, a lot of rules. In the commercial world, it's a wild, wild west, baby. And almost anything goes. So that's why we switched over. It's why I enjoy the commercial world a lot better. I was always in the investment game, but I figured instead of selling $200,000, beat up homes and then flipping them for 400 or 500 or something, instead of doing that and having to do hundreds of them,
Forwarded to an automatic
I
voice
would
message.
get into the commercial world and I would, do 100 deals a year at $20 million a deal, right? Or, $5 million a deal. The numbers are crazy, guys. The numbers are crazy. The economies of scale is insane because if you're doing $2 million commercial deals, almost anywhere, you can think about it like this. If you're doing $2 million commercial deals and you do 20 deals a year, that's not a crazy amount of business, which, by the way,
Have reached.
I'm going to keep it going 1 second. Good for you. 13 and being on this live stream. That is amazing. Go work for the wealthiest person you know. Go work for them for free. Go. Oh man, sorry. I would say if you want, 13, that's amazing. I hope my son has the same response one day. That's amazing. Or daughter. I'm sorry, I can't tell, anyways, kudos to you for being, having the mindset you do at a young age, being a millionaire at 13, or at least having the mindset for that. It's amazing. But I would just surround yourself with very successful people and just say, I'll work for free. I just want to be, I don't care if I'm your personal assistant. I'll work for free. I'll scrub floors. I'll do whatever. Where are you located? And by the way, you're the wealthiest person you might know. I'm not saying, hey, Mike.
You have reached the offices of Michael Walton.
Also know that you don't need to know a billionaire. But I would say if you know somebody who's fairly successful, it can be like a friend of a friend, right? Like one of your friend's parents, who might be successful, or a family friend, right? Like it doesn't, it could be anyone. Sri Lanka. Okay. Yeah. I would also say that it's very hard to make a lot of money in Sri Lanka, right? I would try to say, get to a country that allows you to make a fortune. That would be important. That is amazing. Good for you. I love the mindset. David says, should I start in commercial? I've been in the residential brokerage for a year without a deal. I'm an engineer for a time. Yeah, David, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're an engineer
Dane Kushner, you can reach my voicemail.
If you are an engineer full-time, if you work a full-time job, just know that unless you're going to prospect the phones, hit the phones, every moment that you're not working, it will be very, very difficult to make a lot of money in this industry. It's just going to be, right? God bless you for having a 9-to-5. I understand it. I get it. I understand it wholeheartedly, financially, but it's very difficult to blow it up in this industry.
Forwarded to an automatic voice
But
message.
which you can still do good. You can still do good, David, where you can off hours, when you're done working, you spend 2 hours every day, 7 days a week, because you're going to have to do that because, 2, 3, 4 hours, whatever you can, every day, 7 days a week, or at least on average, to see some success. You're going to have to hit the phones really freaking hard whenever you're not working, right? And what country do I recommend? Well, listen, I live in America. I think America is the greatest country on planet Earth. I think it's probably going to be the best bet for you. Now, listen, take the next couple years while you're young.
Thank you for calling PSC O'Keefer.
To just study the world, right? As in study sales, study business, study economics, study finance, You don't have to make a fortune by the time you're 18. You can be really, really, really wealthy by the time you're 40, 50, or 60 years old, by starting at 20, right? You think about a 20-year game. So take all the time you have between now at 13 to 20 years old or so, where you can, save up a bunch of money, work a bunch of jobs, save up a bunch of money where you can go fly to the U.S. and start up a business in the U.S. You actually probably could even call properties in the U.S.
Thank you for calling Athletico Physical Therapy.
You probably could do that. I mean, I'm just thinking about it because I make calls. Like I was just in the south of France for 3 weeks with some amazing people, family, friends. Had a great time, and I was making calls from the south of France. By the way, can you guys give this video a thumbs up, please? Let's give this a thumbs up. One of the first leads was a 150,000 square foot warehouse. We're going to try to see how much money we can make on the deal. I'll keep you guys posted. But let's give it a thumbs up for that. I mean, that gets me jacked up. That gets me excited. That gives me reason as to, like, this is why I do what I do, guys. Like, this is why I pound phones each and every single day. This is why I hit the phones. Again, if you guys want some free coaching, please feel free to type in the chat.
Into an automated voice messaging system. 4.
We're going to see if we can get some. We're going to keep dialing for the next hour and 20 minutes. See if we can get some other great leads for you guys. We're going to keep it rocking. Let's see if somebody answers the phone today. Because, guys, listen, all you need is one decent lead a day. Like, that's the freaking mind-blowing part. It's unbelievable how simplistic this industry is. Like I have some people and again, it sucks, and I understand sometimes where it can feel like it's taking longer than expected, right? And by the way, everything in life that's really, really good will take time, right? Everything in life. Great relationships take time. Great businesses take time, right? A great physique takes time. It's that's normal. That is totally normal. So keep that in mind. And if it hypothetically takes you a year or 2 or 3, right, to build up a decent. Yeah, I'm looking for Michael, please.
Michael don't work here.
Michael don't work here. Okay, I have the wrong number. No worries. Thanks. If it takes, guys, if it took you 2 years, okay, right, in the first 6, 8, 10 months, right, let's just say the first 6 months or 12 months, you made 10 grand, 20 grand, right? You didn't make a lot of money. Okay. But in your second year, you made 50. And then in the third year, you made 100. And then your fourth year, you made 250. And then 700. And then 1,000,004. And then what I'm saying is it will take time for you to build up a good base, a good understanding of the industry, right? Unless you partner with people like myself, where that can obviously, speed up that process. Yeah. What are cold calls? What are cold calls? Cold calls is where you pull a list and you hit the phones, right? Like basically you pull a list of business owners, you pull a list of property owners, you pull a list of anything, right? And then you put them, you call the list.
Development.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking for John, please.
Hello? John who?
McDonald.
He's not in.
Got it. All right. I have a cell phone. Thank you. So what's my net worth? I don't know, just shy of 8 million. Just shy of it. It's all out of real estate. So listen, you can't build a huge net worth. Think about it. The only way you can build a huge net worth, where do I get phone numbers from? Okay, let's say it like this. At 13 years old, I probably wouldn't recommend you cold call. But what I would recommend is you work on your mindset, dude. Work on your mindset. Work on your mindset. Work on your mindset. Just constantly study finance, study sales, study business, study economics, study real estate, study the wealthiest people on planet Earth. Study them. How did they get it? What do they do on a daily basis? Right? You don't need to go out and hustle, right now. Take the next few years where you're just going to go work jobs and save up a bunch of money and save money and save money and save money. Hello from South Carolina. How you doing, Will? Thank you for tuning in. I am in Miami Beach right now. It is so sunny. I can't even have my windows open and do this stream. My dog is also passed out next to me. She's always joining me on the cold calling. How can I get motivation to be disciplined? Listen, I think a big part of discipline is starting with a few key things. Number one, have an accountability partner, right? I think that always helps, right? Have somebody you do everything with, right? Like if you're struggling to go to the gym a lot, have an accountability partner say like, hey, I'll pick you up at 6 o'clock. Let's go to the gym, blah, 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 right? Having an accountability partner is always going to be better than trying to do it on your own, right? Especially if it's not been successful on your own, okay? Because some people don't need the motivation from other people, and some people do. It's okay. Like I want you to understand, like when it came to the gym for a long time, I needed the motivation, right? Like I needed help, so I went with somebody else. Then I slowly built up the disciplines of going each and every single day, and then it just felt normal to go all the time, right? Same thing with cold calling. I had an accountability partner who made sure it held me accountable for making cold calls, right? So accountability partners are really good. Number two, I would recommend that you start really small and not have such crazy standards, right? So let's just say it's cold calling, right? Like how can I build the discipline?
Thank you for calling.
How can I build the discipline of making cold calls? All right, well, just tell yourself like I'm going to make calls for 15 minutes a day. I'm going to make 5 calls today. I'm going to get 5 no's today, 2 no's today, 10 no's today. If you've never made a cold call before, it's probably better to start there versus trying to say like, oh, I'm going to make 5 hours of calls today, and you've never made 5 hours of calls ever, right? Which, by the way, hello, Wade.
Please enter the number.
By the way, guys, awesome news. In the month of October, okay, it's going to be a birthday special training where I'm going to be giving away my new and improved commercial sales script book, which gives you all the next steps to everything you could possibly imagine in the commercial world. You guys are going to freaking love it. I mean, it's amazing, the content in there. It gives you like all the scripts you're going to need for every aspect of the business, and all the next steps after, all the before steps, all the next steps. So you're going to love it. It's going to be launching in October. By the way, you can download our other script book, our current script book, which has commercial scripts and
Julie, please leave a message.
and residential scripts down in the description down below. Again, with discipline, so it's like start small, make it easy, and have an accountability partner. My two favorite ways to build discipline. And just be consistent, man. Just build consistency. Because when you get small wins, you start like going like, wow, I saw a win. I could do it again. I could do it again. I can do it again. Right. How do I find a good commercial brokerage? David, I would direct message me, send me an email at info@henryeisenstein.com or schedule a call with me down below versus join my team, and we'll have a one-on-one call. And I'll show you what you can look for in other brokerages, what you can see here at my brokerage, and see what we can support you. Do I recommend any books to read? How to Win Friends and Influence People. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Great book. I'd also say Robert Kiyosaki. Hey, Gary.
You've reached Gary Fisher of Equity Communications.
Yeah, I would get Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Great book. Those are probably 2 good books I would start with before you even get into anything else, and you can kind of figure out your way from there. Hi, Henry. I'm still working on getting my first deal. I never asked, how long did it take you to get your first deal in residential and commercial? Thank you, and see you Wednesday. Jamie. All right. So let's see. For residential, it took me 11 months. It took me about 11 months to do my first deal that I did on my own. Hello? All right, we're going to keep it going. Took me about 10 months in the residential business. In the commercial world, from when I started prospecting it, probably 90 days to 3 to 4 or 5 months, maybe somewhere in that vicinity, 3 or 4 or 5 months. Once we started prospecting it, 90 days later, 4 or 5 months later. I don't remember exactly on the commercial side, just because I've been closing a number of deals every month for a long time, so I don't remember exactly.
Sorry, missed your call. At the turn of the beep, just leave a message.
But listen, man, it's about pound of phones. I mean, nothing is better. I've never found something else better, and if I found something else better, I would be doing it. I promise you. We're gonna keep cold calling. We're at 10:47 Eastern. We're gonna keep going all the way to 12 noon. Again, guys, tons of free resources in the description down below. Take advantage of them. Please give this video a thumbs up if you can. We got 150,000 square foot warehouse as one of our very first leads today, and I think the deal looks amazing. I'm excited to see where we, see what we can do with the deal. So please give this a video a thumbs up if we're providing you any value, and if you want to see more content just like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. We'd love to smash more than 20 likes on our second live stream here. All right, take care. Go enjoy your dinner. Hope I helped you out, and excited to see what you accomplished in for your life. That's awesome. Let's see here. Again, free resources down in the description down below. If you have any questions, treat this like a free coaching consultation where, like, if you have questions about prospecting, sales, objection handlers, like if you keep getting stumped on a certain objection, always in the real estate business or any sales business for that matter, let me support you there. Any question you have in regards to real estate, sales, business, negotiating, how to underwrite deals, make sure, again, this is a free coaching consultation. Basically, this is free coaching for you guys. We're going to keep it rocking. By the way, would you guys like to see more of this type of content? I'm thinking I might do this more and more frequently. Maybe I'll do this a couple times a week. Hello, Joe? Okay, on the next. I'm thinking I'll do this session a couple times a week. Hey, Steve?
Hello, you've reached the Nicholas family. We can't get to the...
We're going to keep it going. I'm 65 dials in for today. More is better. I agree, David. I agree. More is always better. More calls, more leads, more contracts. More is always better.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm looking for Curtis, please.
Sorry, wrong number.
Sorry about that. Have a great day. Kind of figured. We're going to keep it going. Thank you. I appreciate it, Christian. Respect the hustle. Right back at you. Right back at you. We're going to keep it going. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon at least. Every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, depending on my travel schedule at least. But I'm going to try to do this every single Friday, show you guys what I do on a daily basis. Every single day, I'm making 300, 400, 500 calls a day. Every single one of my salespeople makes 300, 400, 500 calls a day, right? All of us are generating a ton of leads every day. If you're wondering how, we get so many deals, have so many deals going, it's because every person on the team is making 300 to 500 calls a day, every day, except for probably Saturdays and Sundays, where, the team in general might do a fraction.
Rob speaking.
Yeah. Hi, Rob. My name is Henry. I was calling you about the building you have on Route 73. How you doing?
Sorry, what were you calling about?
My name is Henry. I was calling you about a commercial property on Route 73. I might have the wrong number.
No, I mean, we are commercial property on 73.
Okay, yeah. So the reason for the phone call is that I run a small investment company locally, and my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange, so we're looking to move some money for tax purposes. So I was just curious if you'd consider selling the building on 204.
I don't think so we would still operate and you would own the land?
Correct.
Or selling the property to somebody else?
No. I would. I do not occupy anything. I just need to move some money for tax purposes, and we just collect the money for tax.
No, we're not interested. We own the land right now, and it's our business on here, so
I get that.
it makes much sense.
Understand. I mean, we've structured lease backs in the past that have been lucrative, but I can understand. I mean, look, why don't we just keep in touch, and maybe at some point it could make sense for us to structure something.
Sounds good.
All right, Rob. Thank you so much. Have a great day, my friend.
All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
So keep in mind, this happens all the time. Someone says they're not looking to sell. Totally okay. You know what you do? Run some numbers, make them an offer, and the worst thing they can say is no. And listen, this one's like, I don't know, a 2-year lead, right? I'm just taking notes. My assistant will upload it into the CRM. So basically what we do is that we pull lists from our softwares. We put it into a dialer. We then take those leads We then take those leads and then we put it into a lead list. Like I organize it, all those leads, and I put it into a list. I then send that list to my my VA. My VA then uploads everything to a CRM, sets next step tasks exactly like I tell her to set them up. Puts them on drip campaigns, email campaigns, text campaigns, and that's it. That's the game. Right. And then we basically follow up with them until they do some business with us. That's it. I don't care if it's in the next 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 20 years. I'm going to do some business. Does not matter. Again, if you guys enjoy these live cold calling sessions, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps the YouTube algorithm more than you'll ever realize. So, and it means the absolute world. And again, if you have any questions, I will, literally answer any questions you have for free. This is literally free coaching, right? So please put it in the chat down below. Hey, James.
Hello, we are not available now.
James is not home. We're going to leave a voicemail. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes in the next 5 minutes. Angelo.
Speaking, who's this?
Hi, Angelo. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you have in Camden. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, thanks. I run an investment firm locally, and we're looking to move some money for tax purposes. And I was just curious if you might consider selling the building here.
Which one are you talking about?
I see you have an industrial building here on State Street in River Ave.
State and River Road.
Yep.
So we have multiple properties down there. It's a 5 or 6, has 6 buildings. If we were going to be making a sale, we would be looking to move all 6 buildings.
Okay. I mean, I'm definitely
in New York.
I'm definitely open to something like that. I mean, we're going through a pretty substantial 1031. I mean, do you have a number in mind in which you'd at least consider it?
Same as we're doing with some other people that are looking at the portfolio. It's really put your best number on paper and send it over. If you want to shoot me your email, I'll send you the property list. We can take it from there.
Yeah, sure. Why don't we do that? Give me 1 second. Let me just grab something. Go ahead. What's your email? Okay, great. And then is this the best phone number to reach at? If I have any other questions? Okay, wonderful. Again, my name is Henry. I'll shoot you an email momentarily, and we'll take it from there.
Great. Sounds good.
Thank you. Yep, take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, so this guy has 6 buildings all in a little area here. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to multitask. So anyways, he's got 6 buildings. He wants to sell everything, or if he sold them, he would sell everything. I'm going to try to do some due diligence real quick just to see what we're looking at. Give me a minute. I want to get his cell phone number saved as well. Give me a minute. Okay. 6 warehouse buildings wants to sell as a package. Sorry, I'm smacking the keyboard here with you guys. Wants to sell as a package. Send an email, and he will send over property OM. Okay. 1 second. I just want to see what this is. Like, give me a minute. Let's see what we're looking at here. He's got 6 buildings. Let's see what this is. Okay, come on. Oh, he's got a lot of these little baby buildings over here. I mean, this one also looks pretty. Sorry, Google Maps is loading. He's got 10 buildings right here. This is incredible. Give me a minute. Or 6 buildings. He's got 6 buildings. Got it. It sounds like he has 6 buildings, but they're all like mini industrial properties. All right, anyways, we're going to send this guy an email. So let's do that. And by the way, you know how easy it is to send emails to clients you're speaking to? You literally have a template saved in Gmail. Put the email in and hit send. That's it. And you go in ChatGPT to go write a professionalized email. I mean, if you don't know what to say, you put write professionalized email from a commercial real estate broker or real estate investor to a seller looking for more information. I mean, ChatGPT will give you an outline and then you just edit it. I mean, do not make it complicated. Okay, on to the next. That's a great lead. That's a great lead. Let me keep it going. I mean, I can easily show, another 100,000 plus square foot portfolio. Got two great industrial deals today, it seems like.
St. Mavis Discount Tire.
We're going to keep it rocking. Let's see what else we get today. The first lead we got today was unfreaking believable. Just a super great lead. Unbelievably good lead. What did you say, Lena?
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Literally the same thing I just said on the script. I literally just go, "Hi, my name is Henry. I run a local investment company named X. We're looking to move some money for tax purposes. Great chatting with you. Love some more information on the buildings that we spoke about in X town." Right, I just have it spaced out. Right. Looking forward to hearing from you. And that's it. Like really, really short email, right? Really short email. That's it. Short and sweet, my friend. Keep it short and sweet. Don't overthink it. Again, if we can get some more thumbs up, we would greatly appreciate it so freaking much. Hey, Warren.
Who's calling? Who's this?
Yeah, hi, Warren. My name is Henry. I was calling about the building on Wallace Boulevard. How you doing?
Wallace Boulevard.
Yeah.
I think we already sold it, so it's going. Okay.
Oh, you already sold it. Did you have any other properties you might consider selling? I'm looking to move a ton of money for tax purposes, and I'm going to kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
Henry, West Hampton. A 5-tenant building, two buildings, what have you. We have there's one vacancy, but we're meeting with the tenant to occupy it.
Okay.
And it's 40-some thousand square feet.
Okay, I'm
We're
interested.
going to go with a cap rate of 7%, something like that, 6.5%, 7%. Okay.
Hold on, let me do this real quick. Let me just take down an address so I can look it up real fast. Go ahead. Got it. Okay, and then yeah, I'll
another building in the back connected with it. Okay.
You said it was around 40 some odd thousand square feet.
45,000 feet over. How much is it? 40-some thousand feet altogether.
And then what would be a 7 cap on the deal? What price range? I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I'm writing a note here.
We don't have a lease set on. I'm meeting today with the guy to rent the last section of the building. Okay.
Got it.
All right.
Got it. Okay, so then I'll be back in touch with you. I guess I'll run some numbers.
It's $6 million net to me. Okay.
$6 million net to you, and that's around a 7% cap rate, correct?
Right close to 7%. In that range. Okay?
That's okay. And then Warren, I'm curious, if I got you an offer for $6 million net to you, would you consider taking payments over time?
No.
No, you just want a lump sum of cash. Okay, Warren, I'll do some homework here, and then we'll get back in touch.
Okay, very good.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye now. Yeah, so I think it's let's see here. I'm gonna hang up real quick. I'm gonna mute myself. Give me a minute. Trying to take a note of the other property he gave me. Give me a minute. So he gave me another property. He was like, "Listen, this is a great strategy, by the way, guys." He says that they're not looking to sell X property, right? Like I already sold it, whatever it is, right? Then you immediately can flip it into two different parts, which is like, okay, well, you can even flip it into a buyer conversation. So I hear you're not looking to sell. I'm just curious if you're open to looking to buy more properties, just like the one you sold, or if you said, I'm not looking to sell, right? Or you flip it into like, oh, you just sold the property. Okay, do you have any other properties you might consider selling, right? Because most of the time, if they sold one, they might be considering selling another one or all of them. You don't know. I am going to just take down his cell. Give me a minute. Okay. And I got to sell it. Okay, wants $6 million net. Working on renting out the building. Minute. Roughly 45,000 square feet. said he would sell at a 7 cap. Okay, on to the next. Then I'll schedule a time to follow up with this guy after I do some research on this deal. Because listen, he says it's 45,000 feet. Okay, 45,000 feet. Let's see here. He wants net of $6 million, which means I have to put my commission on top of that, which means that I probably have to sell it for like 6.4 million to make my 6%, as an example. Let's just say $6.5 million divided by 45,000 square feet, puts it $144 a foot.
Please leave a message after the tone.
So $144 a foot. Now the question is, what can I rent this puppy for?
Been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Can't wait.
Is not available.
Come on, there we go. Okay, why is this not coming up?
609.
Oh, that's why, because I spelled it wrong. My spelling is terrible, by the way. But you don't need to know how to spell in order to make a lot of money. Hey, Linda.
Hi, welcome to Sycamore Speedway.
Okay.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Too much energy. We're going to keep it going. Again, guys, if you guys are enjoying the content, please give us a thumbs up. It means the world to us, and it helps us so much to grow. So we would really appreciate that. I'm going to try to do these live cold calls. I'm literally doing live cold calling to people who own $2 million, $5 million, $10 million plus square foot or $10 million buildings. Show you how simple it can be. Right. So right now it looks like brand new, gorgeous, stunning industrial is leasing for 12 a foot. All right, so let's just say we got 10 a foot. Okay, so that's probably what he's renting it out for, because he said $6 million times 7% puts at 420 divided by 45,000 feet. It's a $9 a square foot triple net or so. I don't know. I guess that's about right. Another building's up here, and it says $7.75 a square foot. So yeah, he's probably right on the money. Because what I try to do here is I back into a number. Because sometimes,
Reached our voicemail. Kindly leave a message. We'll return.
like
the
we
call.
spoke to this person earlier today, and they're looking to sell a 150,000 square foot warehouse, and he's open to selling it for like $5 or $6 million. And for $5 or $6 million, and if we could lease it out at $7 a foot triple net, there's a lot of money to be made there. There's a lot of money, even if it was $5 a foot triple net. 150, let's say 140,000 feet times $5 triple net is $700,000 divided by a 10 cap.
843501.
That's $7 million at a 10 cap. Hey, Steven? And I'm hung up on. I'm going to keep it going. So what we would do is we'd structure an offer. My goal is I'm going to offer the guy 3.85 million or 4.2 million, something like that. Offer the guy a price like that. And it'll be contingent upon me leasing out the building, right? Getting a signed lease on the building before I close. He occupies the building, so he's not going to move out tomorrow. But if I could structure it where I could lease out the building for, $6, $5, $6, $7.
Steve, I can't come to the phone now. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
So if I can rent it out for $5 or $6 or $7 a month triple net. Sorry, not a month. $5, $6, $7 per square foot triple net. There's a lot of money to be made here, and then I would immediately sell it for a 10 cap. Because we're listed right back in the market for a 10% return triple net, 10-year lease. Freaking sell it to a triple net guy all day long. I already have somebody actually who might buy this, and I would just flip it for $1 million.
This phone is protected by no more. To
prove you're not a robocall,
Oh, this is my favorite.
please enter the number.
70.
Again,
70.
please enter the number. I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What?
Please try your call again or go to
Maybe it was 17? Oh, my goodness. I hate those freaking robo things. Who do they think they are? Again, by the way, if you have not checked out all the free resources in the description down below, please check it out, as well as if you have any questions during the next 50 minutes. We're live streaming for 2 hours every Friday. You can put anything you want in the description down below. Hey, Will?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Will. My name is Henry. I was calling you about the building you have on Black Horse. How you doing?
Who is this?
My name is Henry. I run an investment company locally, and I was calling you about the building you have on Black Horse Pike. How you doing?
Good.
So I was reaching out to you because my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange and need to move some money for tax purposes. And I was curious if you might consider selling the building.
Which one?
Ideally, we buy larger retail and larger industrial properties. So anything that fits the criteria. I'm looking at the one on Black Horse here.
Okay, but which one? I got a couple properties. That's why, quite a few of them.
Got it. Okay. I mean,
What's the address?
I have 31 in front of me, but again, if you have another property that you
Okay.
would be more interested in selling, I'm open to that conversation.
So, are you looking just for the property, the building, or the business?
So ideally, I do not occupy any of my properties. So like, I'm not looking to run a business or anything like that. I just buy the property. I look to rent it out. I'm not looking to make a fortune, just looking to make a couple bucks so I can give a decent return to my clients.
Understood. Well, I don't sell the properties. I sell everything all together with the business and everything. So.
Well, listen, I have a partner.
Yeah, it would be. Go ahead.
I have a partner who might run the business, so I don't want to say no to something I don't fully know yet, you know? So it makes sense.
What are you looking to invest? How much?
We have plenty of money. I mean, I don't need to move just from a 1031. We have extra cash if needed. So I don't know if you have a number in mind.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I don't put numbers up unless you want to throw a number at me.
No, that's fine. So
I mean,
that's fine. I don't mind putting a number in front of you. So curious though, really quickly. So I'm guessing you own what, the diner or the whole retail center, or what does it look like?
I own the diner with the bar, the property, everything. Yes.
Got it. How big is the property there?
About an acre and a half, 2 acres almost.
Got it. And the building only looks like it.
There's two side lots that are involved with it too, and the building is about 15,000 square footprint.
Sorry, you said 15,000?
13,000 square foot. It's in a footprint.
Got it.
Some parts have 2 floors to it. Some part has 3.
I understand. Got it. So 13,000 feet on a little over an acre. And then you said you have the parcels next to it, right?
Yep.
Got it. Okay, well, what I can do here is that I'm going to run some numbers and see what number we can come back to. But you operate both businesses, both the diner and the bar?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Okay, got it. And you'd be looking to sell the property and the bar and like the businesses together, like you said, correct?
Listen, it's not for sale, but if you give me the right number, everything's for sale. You understand what I'm saying?
No, of course. I'm in the same business you are. It sounds like, right? Like, you know, I'm not looking to bust your chops or anything like that. I just we're looking to move some money. So, well, I'll run some numbers and see where we can come back at. I mean, is there a number that you've declined over the years, just to make sure we're in the same ballpark?
I had an offer about a year ago, but the investment company had an internal problem. They fell apart.
And they were at
Very high.
very high.
They were very high. That's confidential. I don't want to give you that number because I don't know you over the phone or anything like that. I'll be honest.
No. Listen, I definitely understand it. I'm just trying to say, like, if the guy offered you, I'm saying if the guy offered you like, you know, what, $5 million or something like that, I'm probably not going to be able to compete with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, if that's your number, that's going to be way off.
Well, that's what I figured. Like, again, I don't want to waste your time, so that's why I don't need you to tell me the exact number. But like, again, if he's substantially higher than $5 million, I'm probably not going to be the right person for this. So, and that's okay, right?
Understood.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I'll run some numbers regardless. I'll see what I can do, and we'll get back in touch. Okay. Thanks, Ron. Have a great day. Bye. So keep in mind, guys, that number one, he runs his main probably source of income out of this property. Okay. So like probably not super desperate to sell it for any great, for any great deal price. Yeah, like more likely than not, he's not going to just be looking to sell it for a steal. Because I want a steal. I want a freaking steal of a deal. That's what I want. I want something that's so good I can sell it tomorrow for substantially more. Okay, like that's what I want. I know because great deals pay the bills, right? When I can get a great deal, they sell no problem. When you have a decent deal, it sits on the market and never sells. Okay, so it's about finding great freaking deals. That's what this is about.
Your service, this call may be recorded. Thank you for calling Montgomeryville Acura. If you know your party's four-digit,
we're gonna keep it going. We're going to keep it going. Today we are live, cold calling. Again, all the free resources are in the description down below. Take advantage of all of it. Again, free, no obligation, no nothing. In the description or in the chat below, you can put any question you have at all. This is like free coaching. And again, please give us a thumbs up if you guys enjoy this type of content, and or give us a thumbs up just for the amazing leads that we've got today. We have a few multi-100,000 square foot buildings that we got as leads. I mean, that's freaking awesome. Gotta love those types of calls.
Available now. Please leave your name.
Gotta love those types of calls. Then we got two buildings over 100,000 square feet, and then we have one building at 45,000 square feet. All of them on an offer, and we're gonna take from there. Let's see what happens. Sent an email. Gonna be waiting back for more information from the one person.
Hi, you reached Boyle Bullseye. To reach Top Boyle, press 1.
We'll keep it going. If you have any questions, put in the chat. You can treat this like free coaching. Any questions you might have, I'm here for you. If you want me to underwrite a deal, I'll underwrite a deal. Trying to do some live negotiations. You're trying to hear that live. And listen, when they try to say, I don't want to say a number first, fine. I'll lowball the heck out of you. I don't care. I'll offer you $500,000 for your building that you think is worth $5 million. I'm okay with that. You said you don't want to say a number. I don't want to say a number. So I'm offering you $5 million. Counter me. I mean, I'm offering you 500,000. Counter me.
Hi, the person you've reached is using a.
Let's keep it going. Jeez. We're coming to you live from Miami Beach, Florida. Miami Beach, and I'm calling properties in New Jersey. This is the cool part, right? Like I have a house here in Miami Beach, and I'm cold calling people in New Jersey. Because hey, David? David, can you hear me? Going once, twice. See you later. Yeah, again, I live in Miami Beach. I have a house here. And then I have a huge sales team up in New Jersey, right? And I'm prospecting properties in New Jersey, and eventually we're going to start prospecting properties down here in Florida, right? So we're going to keep it going. See what else we get today. Again, please drop a thumbs up if you can. Yeah, hi, Gene.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was calling you about the building you own on Bridgeboro Road. How you doing? Gene, can you hear me? Okay. Nobody home. We're going to keep this rocking, see if we can get some more great conversations going. But think about how cool this industry is, right? Like I can be in Miami, Florida with a beautiful view every day of the water. I can be making my calls from here to New Jersey. I can sell deals in New Jersey, and I don't even need to be there. That's how amazing this industry is. I don't have to show any freaking properties to a family who wants, just wondering if this house is good for them. But the layout doesn't make any sense for us.
It's a village apartment, property management.
But the paint color isn't my favorite. Oh, I don't like the kitchen. I don't like the bathrooms.
To a medical emergency, please hang up and dial on
If
111.
these properties
Our
make you
normal
money,
business-
you will buy it all day long. Right? That's what I like. I just have to find a property that makes money. That's it. If it makes great money, then people will buy it. That's the philosophy here, right? By the way, we have a special training coming out in a new and improved, like a great, like it's a super quick read, but it's two things coming out. We have our new and improved commercial sales script book, which is just strictly commercial, the step-by-step process of like pulling lists and what to say on the phone calls and what to do next, like the whole 9 yards.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Mr. Tamar.
Yeah, speaking.
Yeah, hi, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on Delsey Drive. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Doing great. So I just wanted to reach out to you about the building here on Delsey Drive because I run an investment company locally and we're looking to move some money for tax purposes. And I was just curious if you might consider selling the property.
No, thank you.
Are you looking at more liquor stores just like this one or no?
No, thank you.
You're sitting tight. All right. Thanks. Have a great day. Looks like his liquor store is in a big strip center over here. We're going to keep it going. We are going to keep it going. Again, the best way to get the most value out of these sessions is you should be cold calling right alongside with me. Pull your list, do your calls. If I'm calling, you should be calling. Gonna keep it rocking.
Now affiliated with the MGA. If you were
All right, let's keep it going. It's 11:20. We're gonna wrap things up right at 12 noon sharp, or just before. So we got about another 30 to 40 minutes. See what else we can dig up today. Again, if you have any questions, put in the chat. Ask any questions. It's like free coaching for you. I have an awesome video coming out today, by the way. Great video, great training we did. Like it's like I never, ever post videos from my trainings, for my coaching community. And anyways, this one was just a great one. I wanted to post it. I wanted to, it was just a good training. A lot of people got a lot of value out of it, and people still ask questions about it. So I just wanted to post it for everyone, give everyone a little bit of value for that. So guys, I'd love to get to 20 likes before the friggin' 12 o'clock. I would love to get to 20 likes. Let's go, baby. Like 6 is pitiful. Let's go. Let's smash the freaking like button. We're pounding the phones today. I'm at 100 dials so far for the day, which is kind of low. 101 now. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Let's give it the thumbs up if you can. Please give us a thumbs up. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
I'm going to come to you live every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern time to cold call with you. Let me be your accountability partner. Let's make some calls together. Let's make some money.
Automated voice messaging system. 8.
My call direction was, I'm buying and hold. Is there something I could have said instead? My game plan is just to email him and offer follow after. Okay. I am a buy and hold. Okay. So what you should do.
Thank you for calling Classic Desserts.
What you should be doing in those phone calls is
calling the Pier 4 Hotel.
Come on. Okay.
If you know your party,
we should just flip it into a buyer conversation.
enter it at
Okay. Do not just continue pushing the sell side. If they go, hey, listen, I buy and hold properties. Okay. Well, then they're probably not going to sell, right? Like it's just not going to be a seller. So, but it could be a great buyer and you don't know. Like, hey, like, okay, wow, you're okay, you're buy and hold. So I'm just curious, like, what kind of properties do you typically buy? Because maybe I come across, I commonly come across a lot of good properties. So I'm just curious what kind of properties you look for, right? And flip it into a buyer conversation. You don't have to make an offer on that kind of thing, right? I probably would. I mean, you could just, probably, I don't know.
Continue.
If they're telling you that they don't sell stuff, it's probably not worth your time. Crazy. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. We're going to keep it going. Like 4 hours of sleep, but I promised that I would be here every single day, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to keep it going.
his extension number. You may
By the way, if you
now.
guys have great deals, if you have amazing deals, you come across some good properties and they want to sell it, please feel free to reach out to me. In the description down below, you'll see where you can schedule a call with me for that. I will underwrite deals with you. I'll show you exactly what numbers to make an offer at.
At Fox Rothschild. To speak with our
Do we do deals all over the
please
country?
press 1. Thank you.
We do deals all over the country. We just made an offer on a building in California. We making an offer on a building in Florida. Making an offer on a building in Jersey. All right, we'll make an offer anywhere there's money. Texas, Arizona, Vegas, where the money is, we go. Right, the Carolinas. Good for you. Good for you for calling alongside me. I appreciate that. If you have any questions about the sale, the prospecting game, please feel free to put in the chat. Anything. There are no limits. You can ask whatever you need. I am just here to support you. I'm going to keep pounding phones for another 35 minutes or so. I appreciate the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that a lot. Let's smash 20. I want to get to 20 likes. If you have not given a thumbs up for this session, please give it a thumbs up. We appreciate it very much. And also in the description down below, there's tons of free resources. So please check that out.
And please leave me a message and I'll get
Tons of free resources. Thank you for the thumbs up. We appreciate it. And again, subscribe to the channel if you've yet to do so. We'd love to continue to bring you amazing content in the commercial world and help you increase your business in the commercial world. That's all we care about. I want to help you make some more money. I want to tell you, I want to show you how you can do it with ease. Want to learn how to underwrite deals for investors. Okay, cool. By the way, in the description down below, there's a property underwriting spreadsheet. So it literally, you can see in the spreadsheet down below.
Carol, may I help you?
Yeah, hi, I'm sorry. I was looking for Steven, please.
I'm sorry, he has retired and is no longer working at his office.
Got it. All right. No worries. I have his other number. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Cool. Not going to worry about it. So when it comes to underwriting, I have like several videos that I've created on the channel, which go into my past videos. I've done a couple videos on underwriting. It breaks it down for you. So make sure you go into the past videos and check those out. There's a couple really good videos. In the description down below, you can actually download my property underwriting script, my property underwriting spreadsheet for free. Hello, Vinas. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of 8 Cinnaminson Avenue.
What is it? I didn't hear you.
I was looking for the property owner of a Cinnaminson Avenue.
Yeah.
My name is Henry. I'm a local investor in town, and I was calling to see if you might consider selling the building.
No, but not right now. Okay.
Okay. When should I call you back?
I don't know. Next year.
Next year. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. No
What
worries.
is your name again?
My
What
name.
is your name?
My name is Henry.
Henry?
Yes.
Okay. You can call back next year.
I'll call back next year then. No worries at all. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a great day.
What are you gonna do there?
I'm just looking for a rental property.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Call back
Thank you
next-
so much. Take care. Bye now.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to spend 13 hours on the phone with her. Call back in late 2024. Cool. On the next. New to your channel, real value. Thank you. Heard on Raphael's page. I love Raphael's a great guy. Hey, Pearl.
Yes. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was calling you about the building you own on Whitehorse Pike. How you doing?
I'm good.
Wonderful. So I was reaching out to you because I run an investment company locally here, and we're going through a 1031 exchange on a few of our other properties. And I was curious if you might consider selling any of the properties you have here in Galloway.
Yes, yes. Do they need financing, or do they have cash, or?
I have plenty of cash. I mean, if the numbers make sense. Obviously, it's got to make sense to both of us. But yeah, I mean, we might get financing too, but I don't need it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you want to, come and sit down, or if you want to come and see the property, we could arrange it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, just to clarify, so this is the motel here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you operate it as well, or do you just own the property?
I mean, my wife operates, but right now we have a lot of family issues, and so I mean, anybody who operates, we're not putting any effort at all because we got a lot of other things on our mind.
I understand. I hope everything's okay. I'm sorry you're going through something like that.
No, it's fine. But I mean, we owned it for so many years, so that's why we're not, we don't care too much about business.
Was this the only hotel motel that you have, or do you have anything else?
No, I have 2 motels, but one is under contract.
Okay. And then this is the other one?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we got you, do you happen to have any type of number in mind in which you might consider selling the property for?
Yeah, the one I have right now is basically 24 rooms. It's like a mini suite. Now, out of the 24 rooms, we have like 9 rooms that are like jacuzzi, theme suites. So it's a very unique property. So like each of the theme, I have like the Roman suite, jungle suite, mermaid suite, Egyptian.
Yep.
Like they're all decorated with a mural painting, statues. So they're like exclusive. Like nobody has that kind of rooms.
I understand.
And 9 of the rooms are like that, and the rest of the rooms they're like standard rooms.
Okay. And then what kind of number do you have in mind for the property if you consider selling it?
I mean, I'm looking at 1.1, but I could do close to 1 million, something like that.
Got it. So 1 to 1.1 million.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And then would you consider taking payments over time?
That one I have to like see. I can't tell you right now.
I understand. All right. Well, look, I'll run some numbers. I will. I'll see how close I can get to the $1 million number there. Let me see here. What is the best email for you so I can, send you over something if I have something? All right. Well, listen, I will talk things over with my partners, and then we'll get back in touch with you if we can make something happen. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you. Have a great day. So this guy's got a hotel motel situation going on here. Got a motel, South Jersey, 24 rooms, looking for about $1 million. I still think he's a little overpriced. I might offer him like 600 grand, maybe 4. We'll just see what he says. Cash close in 30 days, and then maybe flip it for 700. And we'll keep it going. Thank you, Akeem, by the way, for checking us out. We appreciate it very much. Appreciate it. If you're again, for underwriting deals, you can check out some of the old videos that we have.
Messaging system. 978.
You can check out some of the videos we have. In regards to underwriting, just know this, right? You typically, what's going to happen is you're going to either have investors that are looking for value add deals. Okay. Some investors are looking for value add where they want to buy it here, right?
For this song, please leave your name, number, and a brief.
Got to think about it like this. They want to buy a property here, value here. They want to spend some money, improve the property so that it's worth this much.
Automatic.
And then the difference is their profit.
780.
Right? So that's the game, right? Like majority of the time, that's what's going to happen. Right? So you need to get will you be saving this life? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, as long as my team lets me do it. I mean, they're in charge of my social media. I don't really manage any of it. So if they feel, I'd like to have this live. Yes.
You've reached your pharmacy.
I think that it'll be live for you to rewatch. So, and we're doing this every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern. Hello,
Is
Elizabeth.
not available.
But anyway, so like, just to give you some philosophy about underwriting,
991.
you need to think about it like this. You need to see at what price does this property make so much sense that I'm getting it at a price where I could immediately sell it for more money without touching it. Like that's the goal. Like if you could buy a property where you could immediately sell it for more than you paid for it the same day, next day, you'll never lose money in real estate because it's how you buy. It's like a stock. Like if Apple, I don't know, I'm BSing with you guys, but bear with me. If Apple's trading at $100 a share or 150, I don't even know what's trading at right now.
To an automatic voice message system.
Right? If Apple's trading at $100 a share, and then you could buy the stock for $20 a share, $50 a share, $70 a share, you already made money. You know what I mean? You already made money. You could immediately sell it for more than what you just bought it for. That's what investors want. That's what investors want. They want good, really good price stuff. And you're like, how do I find that? I'm like, listen, there are a lot of people out there who are looking to sell their properties for a fairly decent price because they need to sell it or want to sell it, right? They have a motivation to sell. They have a motivation to sell.
Hello, you have reached the self.
So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're doing, when you're underwriting a deal. It's like, okay, well, what a lot of realtors do is they go, well, the market, everyone's listing properties at 7% cap rate. So then I'm just going to tell them that the property's worth around a 7% cap rate.
Check the number and dial again.
It's like, that doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. What's your question about a Holiday Inn? It doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, listen, just because X properties are listed at a 7% cap rate or one property sold at a 7% cap rate doesn't mean this property is worth a 7% cap rate. It doesn't make any sense. Properties aren't even trading at 7 caps anymore, and people are listing them for 7 caps all day long. It makes no sense to me. No sense. Hey, Rich? And again, I'm talking about New Jersey, okay? And I'm talking about most of New Jersey, okay? If you found a freaking 500,000 square foot industrial center that's leased out for 10 or 20 years because of Walmart or Amazon, and it was at a 7% cap rate, you might sell it, okay? You probably would sell it.
Please try again later.
But that's not the norm, right? It's just not the norm. By the way, please, if you have not give this a thumbs up, please do so. We really, really appreciate it. It really helps the YouTube algorithm blast this out a little bit more, and helps more people make more money. So that's what we're here for, trying to help more people make more money in the commercial real estate world or in real estate in general. Hey, Mary.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, Mary. My name's Henry. I was calling you about your property on East Main Street. How you doing?
I don't have property on the East Main Street, so remove me.
Okay, you got it, Mary. No problem. Have a great day. Good chatting with you. Can we smash 20 likes? And by the way, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. We appreciate you following the journey. I'm just here to provide you as much value as freaking possible. That is my goal, my dream, right? I want to make it a reality. So please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you've not yet done so. Hello, Rich.
You reach Mike Chop with City Then.
Right, keep it going. If you have any questions, please make sure that you put it in the chat box below. I will ask. Hey, Rob.
We are not available now.
I will answer every single thing you put in the chat. So this is like free coaching. Pete, do you ever have a problem with your number being marked as spam and experiencing a low pickup rate? I've had my phone number marked as spam several times. I will call up I'll call up Verizon because I'm with Verizon. I'll call them up and I'll say, hey, I don't know why this is. It makes no sense. Can you please take me, off the spam list? And guess what? I want you to know, I've been marked as spam and I still have decent pickups and I still have people who go like, oh, well, your phone number comes up as spam.
Been forwarded to an automated voice message.
And guess what? I still find great deals. Like today we have one motel, one lead to follow up with in a year or two. I have another lead to follow up with in a year or two. Someone who wants to sell a 45,000 square foot building. Somebody who wants to sell a package of 6 buildings. someone who I need to follow up within 12 months, someone who's looking to sell a 150,000 square foot building, someone who is looking to retire and I need to follow them in 2 weeks. This one here, let me see. This guy is looking to, one second. Hey, Rob?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Rob. My name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on North Black Horse Pike. How you doing?
I don't own any building.
Got it. All right. I have the wrong number. My apologies. Have a great day. This guy, actually, let me take a note here. 2 plus, this guy has 2+ acres. I've done this before. 2+ acres, looking for around $1 million or so. So that's another lead that's looking to do that.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Catherine.
How can I help you?
Yeah, my name is Henry. I was calling you about a building you own on North Black Horse Pike. I might have the wrong number.
Yes, you have the wrong number.
No worries. Have a great day. Sorry about that. Give me a second. I'm just deleting the number so I don't ever call this number again because it's completely wrong. I try to do that. Okay. Well, yeah, it's a motel. I know. Let's see here. How many leads do I usually get a week? How many calls do I usually make every day? Okay. So myself and every agent on my team typically make between 300 and 500 dials a day. 300 to 500 dials a day, roughly. Sometimes for me, it's a little bit less because I obviously have a lot more responsibilities. But my average salesperson makes between 300 and 500 dials a day. I'm typically between 200 and 500. Like I'm at 121, and I've only been dialing for, about 2 hours. So it's like, 60 dials an hour. And I'll typically do 3 or 4 hours a day. But lead wise, I mean, today, what do we get? Let's see. What did I get today? Starting with, all right, interesting. All right, starting with, hold on 1 second. Okay, 1 lead, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 leads so far today. And I've only made 123 dials. So, hello, Ken.
Please leave your message for.
And listen, I want you to understand something. All the leads that I got, by the way, can you give us a thumbs up for all the amazing leads that we have? We really appreciate the likes. So think about it like this. I'm not saying every one of those leads is great. I mean, more than half of them, let's say 70% of those leads are long-term follow-ups or they want way too much money. And then of the remaining 30%, there's a few that are that are willing to sell it for a decent price. And there's like 2 that was, hello, Ken?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Ken. My name is Henry. I was calling you about the building you have on Fire Road. How you doing?
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me better now?
Keep going. I'll see if I can follow you. Go ahead.
I might have the wrong number, Ken. I was calling you about the building you own on Fire Road. Do I have the right person?
I don't have a building on Fire Road.
Okay, well then I called the wrong person. My apologies. Have a great day. On to the next. So think about it. When I have like 2 or 3 decent leads of the 11,
Group Salacha Surgical.
right, or whatever number I just said before, 9, 10, 11 leads, whatever it is. Like of the amount of leads that I generated, maybe like 2 or 3 are even halfway decent. Everything else will be long-term follow-up.
Please enter the number 47.
Okay, great. So and I only care about I want like 1 great lead a day. That's my intention. I want 1 great lead per day. That's all you need to make a lot of money in this business, by the way. 1 great lead a day. And call until you get 1 great lead. You don't need to I got 17 leads today, but they're all terrible. Okay, well, you're not going to make any money. Where do I pull my list from? We pull lists from a software called Reonomy. You reach out to my team. We'll give you. We're working on getting a affiliate link where we can help everyone save some money. And I use a software called Mojo. MojoSells.com. I appreciate this if I may. So may I ask, where do you usually get your leads?
Automated voice messaging
So
system.
I get all my leads from a software called Reonomy. Reonomy is the best software to get leads. And then we put those leads, we skip trace them and put them into a dialer called Mojo, mojosells.com. Again, guys, if you can please give this a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it so freaking much. It helps the channel grow. It helps the live stream get blasted out more. Please give it a thumbs up.
Hi, this is Kelly, and I can't come to the phone line now.
We really appreciate that. And again, there's a ton of free resources down in the description down below. Tons of free stuff, no obligation. Just download it, enjoy it, learn from it. We want to help you out. We have a new, super improved commercial sales script book coming out, which you guys are going to freaking love.
31694.
Coming out in October. I'm revamping it. I'm like 80% the way done, 90% the way done. You guys are going to love it. It's going to provide a lot of people a lot of value. So, look out for that soon. All of my coaching students already have access to it. And a lot of the other tools and strategies, they already have access to all that kind of stuff, but it'll be coming out in about a month. They have like the unedited version. So I'm going to be editing it a little bit more.
City. For new reservations, press 1.
Hope you guys are enjoying this type of content. We do this live every Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Everyone's got the same halter. And you are so welcome, by the way. Thank you for the appreciation.
Not available. Please visit.
I appreciate you for appreciating me. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope we can provide you some value. Again, we use Reonomy to pull lists. The best software we have found. I'm working on an affiliate work.
Thank you for calling Crystal.
So I'm trying to save everybody money because I know that I love Reonomy and I will continue. Like I use it. I love it. I think it's the best software on the planet Earth. And if I can help people save money with it, I will love to do so. Yeah. Hi, Charlie. I guess nobody's home. I guess nobody's home. You got to enjoy every moment while you're dialing. Okay. Because think about it. People buy energy. The only reason why people stay on the phone is because you're high energy, you're exciting. Hey, Crystal.
About this time.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. Goodbye. People buy energy, right? People don't buy product. People don't buy services. People buy energy, right? If they want to work with you, they will, right? Because of your energy.
2 1 2 5 3 5.
If you have,
3,
if you're excited, if you're smiling, people want to do business with people who are, happy people, right? People don't want to be like, hey, John, this is Henry. I was reaching out to you about your property, and I was curious if you could sit. Like, who the heck would want to do business with you if you sound like a floppy fish?
At the tone, please record your message.
Who would want to do some business? I wouldn't want to do business with you. Think about all the people you get spam called from. You want to sound different. You want to sound professional, like you know what you're talking about.
Jason, to answer, please leave the message.
Hey, Brian. Hello. Have a great day. We'll keep it going. Again, we're doing these trainings 10 a.m. to 12 noon every Friday, coming to you live. What else would you guys like to see, by the way? What else would you guys like to see? What other ways can we provide you value? What kind of content would you like to see? What kind of changes to this training would you like to see? What would you like to see that's maybe not being done already? Most of my calls answered by operator and voicemail. We make 300 to 500 calls a day per person on the team. So we're making tens of thousands of calls a day. And just know that, if you speak, today, I have had 133 dials, and I've spoken to, 27 people. Spoken to 27, 11 were leads. I've dropped, I don't even know how many voicemails, 38 voicemails. And listen, just know that the game of the commercial world,
Increase available please.
Oh my God. I think I need an answer. I want you to understand, this is actually interesting. It is sometimes complex to get the right owner on the phone, right? In the commercial world, it is sometimes very complex to do so. And realize that, like, that's on purpose. Like, they make it hard to get in touch with the person who's in charge on purpose, right? Like, they don't want to make it easy for you. That would make no sense, right? If it was that easy to get a hold of every single property owner on planet Earth, I mean, like it's supposed to be difficult. Like, that's the game, right? And when you can work through the operators, work through the gatekeepers, work through the voicemails, work through to, really do some digging and try to find the right person, you're going to get the results, right? Like, if you go the extra mile and find the right contact information and you actually get a hold of the right people, you're going to have a way higher conversion rate. I mean, just know that, like, getting a lot of voicemails and getting a lot of, speaking to a lot of gatekeepers and all that, the whole thing, right? Like, having it difficult to get a hold of the actual owner on the phone is normal. It's normal. You just got to do it enough times. Guys, we're wrapping up in less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, we're going to be wrapping up today's session. So if you have any questions, make sure. Hey, Steven?
How do you reach Steve Siegel?
Yeah, so if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the chat box down below, because we're only going to be live for another like 7, 8, 9 minutes. Make sure you put it in the chat box below. I want to be able to support you. Again, if you have not given us a thumbs up yet, please do so. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we really appreciate every single subscriber. We don't take anything for granted. We want to make sure we provide the best content for you in the commercial world. That's what we're here for. And also, I'd love to do some deals with you guys. If you have unbelievably good off-market deals that you are direct to seller on, I want to show you how I can help you capitalize and close these deals. So please feel free to go in the description down below, schedule a call with me for free. Yes, for free. You can reach out to me anytime. Schedule calls. And let's see what we can do together. If you have great off-market investment deals, I want to underwrite the deals with you. I'll show you exactly what to make an offer at. And we'll take it from, listen, I had somebody came over to us, reached out on the second phone call. They had a deal. They didn't know how to sell it. Within 24 hours, we got them a contract, and we basically have
Boathouse Restaurant.
We're about to have an accepted offer.
Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m.
About to have an accepted offer on the property. So it's like, think about how simple that process can be. Like, within a week, or less, you've reaching out, you can all of a sudden have a deal under contract. Hey, James.
Thanks for calling the Crab House. How can I help?
I'm sorry, I was looking for the property owner of West Rio Grande Avenue.
Can you repeat that, please?
My name is Henry. I was looking for the property owner of West Rio Grande Avenue. Is this James?
The property owner. I think they're upstairs. Would you call back like in half an hour?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe
No problem.
they're down here.
They'll be back. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay,
sounds
thank
great.
you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Then I just said a call back and call back in an hour. Just that easy. But think about it. This individual reached out to us, and within 7 days of reaching out to us for the very first time, I helped them. We're getting a property under contract.
Been forwarded to an automatic.
Like a huge deal, like over $10 million. Over $10 million deal. They will make, that individual is going to make several $100,000. If I have their business line and their cell phone number, but I've never talked to them, which one should I call? Always the cell first. Always the cell first. Cell phone first, then the business number. Cell phone first, and then the business number.
Hello, this is Ron.
Yeah, hi, Ron. My name's Henry. I was calling about the building you own on Route 73 in Maple Shade. How you doing?
You're calling about what?
I might have the wrong number, and I apologize. I was calling about a property you own on Route 73.
Oh, yeah, that's not me.
All right, sorry. Have a great day. And by the way, when I say have a great day, like the second I say goodbye or anything like that, I'm hanging up on them immediately. I want you to know, like, it's right away. I'd like to hit 20 likes before the end of the session, guys. We have like 4 minutes. If we can please smash the like button, I would super appreciate that. I want to break the 20 mark. Next week we got to break 30. The following we're gonna do 100. We're gonna get there.
Hello, calls to this number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker.
All right, let's see if we can break
Please
through.
say your name after the tone, then press pound.
Henry.
Please wait a moment while your call is connected.
Let's see if they let me run. Let's see if they get me through here, Let's see. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. We're at 15. Can we hit 20? Can we get to 20 in the next 3-ish minutes? 16. My man, keep it going. My ladies, my men, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Very grateful. Can we get to 20 in the next 3 minutes? And it doesn't seem like we're getting through. We're going to keep it going. Listen, we have been dialing. We're at $143 for today. We have, I think, 12 leads. How many cups of coffee do I need? LOL. Do you also do cold email? Yes, we do everything. Much appreciated. Okay, here we go. I will get to 1 billion very soon. Thank you, Akeem. I appreciate that. That's the goal. One day, hopefully the next 20, 30 years, we'll smash that, Billy. Do you also do cold emails? Yes, of course.
Did you call up this time?
We do cold emails. We do cold text messages. We do the whole 9 yards. How many cups of coffee do I need? Probably at least one. I'm enjoying my coffee. I actually haven't even had a cup of coffee today, which is shocking, to be honest with you. And I'm really desperate for a coffee, but we're going to hold tight. This is more important. Hey, Dom.
Please leave your name, number, and a brief message.
All right, guys, I'm going to pause the dialer, so I'm going to let things load out. In the next 60 seconds or so. If you guys have any last-minute questions, make sure you put in the chat box below, and please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you've not yet done so. Hello, Catherine?
Yes.
Hi, Catherine. My name's Henry. I was calling you about the building you have on Route 206. How you doing?
Calling about what, sir? I'm sorry.
I might have the wrong number, Catherine. I'm sorry. My name is Henry. I was calling you about the
don't.
So I was calling about
Property?
Route 206.
Okay, hold on one second. I have you on my speakerphone on the car, and it's breaking up, believe it or not. And so I'm getting part of your conversation.
Sorry, I'll bring it closer. So I was calling you about the building you own on Route 6.
Yes, the construction building.
Yeah, so my partners and I are going through a 1031 exchange and need to move some money for tax purposes. And I was just curious if you'd be totally against selling the property.
I'll tell you what, right now I've got it fully, it's been in the family since 72, but I've got property directly across the street, next to the Family Dollar just opened up. And I've got 7 acres there that is, I have that up for sale.
How much is it for sale for?
You know what I forgot? Isn't it terrible?
That's
you know
hilarious.
what happens? You gain so much in life, and I'm 78, so you gain so much in life, and then you forget what. Let me see. My son is right here. Let me see if I can grab him and ask him.
It's okay. Listen, I will.
More than I do.
Well, listen. Why don't we do this? I have your cell here, and I actually see the property listed online. I'll just reach out to the broker if I have any have any questions from them.
Very good, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. You too. Bye.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, everyone. I'm just going to end the dialer real quick because I want to end the session. Also, like her property, I was doing all the details. Like her property is not what I'm looking for whatsoever. Really quick, Casey. Where do I find phone numbers for the property owners? Reonomy. I use a software called Reonomy. I also use Crexy, CoStar, PropStream. There's multiple of them. I like using Reonomy. It's my favorite software. Guys, that is going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. It means the world for asking your questions, for giving the thumbs up, for following the journey and subscribing. Thank you so much for being in my life. I hope I can provide you as much value as possible and help you make a lot of money this year and the years to come. So anyways, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.